Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. Imagine you have a car. This car needs its engine to run. The engine is very important. It works hard to move the car. If the engine is strong and healthy, your car goes far. You depend on this engine. Without a good engine, the car cannot move. It just stops. Our body also has a very important engine. This engine is our heart. Your heart is like a powerful pump. It works every second, all day and all night. It pumps blood to every part of your body. This blood carries oxygen and food. This helps you to walk, think, play, and do everything. Your heart is always working, even when you sleep. It is one of the strongest muscles. It needs to be healthy. Now think about your car engine again. What happens if this engine suddenly has a big problem? What if it stops working correctly? Maybe it makes strange noises or it just stops. When a car engine has a serious problem, the car cannot go. It needs help fast. In the same way, what happens when our body's engine, the heart, has a serious problem? What if it cannot pump blood well? What if it suddenly stops working? This is a very serious situation. This book will tell you the story of what happens when the heart faces a big problem. It will explain what a heart attack is and why it is important to understand it. 2. The heart and its job. Imagine a very strong pump working inside your body. This pump is your heart. It is a powerful muscle about the size of your fist. It works all the time, every second of every day, even when you are sleeping soundly. It never stops, beating over 100,000 times a day. This constant work makes it one of the most important organs. The main job of your heart is to move blood. It pushes blood to every single part of your body, from your head to your toes. Think of blood as a special liquid that carries important things your body needs. It carries oxygen, like the air your body breathes, and food to all your body parts. This includes your brain, arms, legs, and all your organs. Blood also takes away waste products, like carbon dioxide. So the heart helps everything in your body get what it needs to work well and stay clean. Now the heart itself is a muscle, and like all muscles, it needs its own supply of food and oxygen to do its very important job. How does the heart muscle get its own food and oxygen? It gets them from blood too. But the blood that the heart pumps out to the rest of the body is not enough for the heart muscle itself. The heart has its own special set of tubes that bring it blood. These special tubes are called coronary arteries. There are typically 3 main coronary arteries and many smaller ones. They are like vital roads that go all around the heart, carrying fresh, oxygen-rich blood directly to the heart muscle. Oxygen is incredibly important for the heart. It is like the fuel for a powerful car engine. Without enough fuel, a car cannot run. In the same way, without enough oxygen, the heart muscle cannot work properly. If the heart muscle does not get enough oxygen, it can become weak and tired. If it does not get oxygen for a long time, parts of the heart muscle can even get damaged or die. This is why the coronary arteries are so important. They make sure the heart always has the oxygen it needs to keep pumping blood to your whole body, keeping you alive and healthy. 3. A block in the road. A heart attack happens when the flow of blood to the heart muscle is stopped or becomes very small. The heart is a strong muscle. It needs a steady supply of fresh, oxygen-rich blood to work well. Special tubes called coronary arteries carry this important blood to the heart muscle. If one of these tubes gets blocked, a part of the heart muscle does not get oxygen. This can cause damage to that part of the heart. The main reason for a heart attack is a problem called atherosclerosis. This is a slow process that happens over many years. Inside the coronary arteries, a sticky, fatty substance called plaque can build up. Think of it like dirt slowly building up inside a water pipe. This plaque makes the arteries narrower and harder. When the arteries become too narrow, less blood can pass through. This means the heart muscle might not get enough blood, especially when it works hard. Sometimes a piece of this plaque can break open. It is like a small crack appearing on the dirty pipe. When this happens, the body tries to fix it. The body's natural response is to form a blood clot at the place where the plaque broke. This is the same way your body stops bleeding when you get a cut on your skin. However, inside an artery, this clot can be very dangerous. The blood clot can grow quickly. If the artery was already narrow from the plaque, the new blood clot can completely block the tube. When the artery is fully blocked, no blood can reach the part of the heart muscle that artery feeds. This means that part of the heart muscle is suddenly without oxygen and nutrients. Without oxygen, the heart muscle cells begin to be damaged and die. If the blood flow is not restored quickly, more and more cells will die. This is what we call a heart attack. It is a very serious event because part of the heart muscle is in great danger. The damage can affect how well the heart works for the rest of a person's life. This sudden blockage, caused by a clot on top of old plaque, is why a heart attack needs fast medical help. 4. Things that can be a risk. It is important to understand why a heart attack might happen. Some things make it more likely for a person to have problems with their heart. These are called risk factors. They can make the arteries, the special tubes that carry blood, less healthy over time. One big risk is high blood pressure. This is when blood pushes too hard against the artery walls. If this happens for a long time, it can damage the inside of the arteries. This damage makes it easier for plaque, the sticky fat, to build up. Damaged arteries are not smooth and plaque can stick there more easily. Another risk is high cholesterol. Cholesterol is a type of fat in your blood. Too much bad cholesterol helps form plaque inside your arteries. This plaque can grow bigger and make the arteries narrower. This makes it harder for blood to flow well to your heart. Smoking is also very bad for your heart and blood vessels. Chemicals from smoke hurt the artery walls, making them stiff and narrow. Smoking also makes blood more likely to form clots. A blood clot can completely block an artery, causing a heart attack. Not smoking is very important for a healthy heart. Diabetes is another risk factor. People with diabetes have too much sugar in their blood. Over time, high blood sugar can damage blood vessels, including the ones that feed the heart. This damage can make them narrow and hard. This increases the chance of plaque and blood clots. Finally, your family history can play a part. If your parents or close family members had heart disease when they were young, you might have a higher chance too. This is a risk you are born with. Knowing this helps you be more careful about other risks you can control. Understanding these risks is the first step to keeping your heart healthy. By knowing what can harm your arteries, you can make choices to reduce your chance of a heart attack. 5. How your body tells you. When your heart has a problem, your body often tries to tell you. It sends signals that you should pay attention to. Knowing these signs can help you understand if someone, or even you, might be having a heart attack. The most common sign is chest pain or discomfort. This feeling is often in the center of your chest. It can feel like a heavy pressure, a tight squeeze, or a sense of fullness. Sometimes it is just a pain. This chest feeling might last for more than a few minutes. It could also go away and then come back again. It is important to remember that this pain is not always very strong. Sometimes it can be mild, but it is still a warning sign. The discomfort or pain from a heart attack can also travel to other parts of your upper body. You might feel it in one arm or sometimes both arms. The pain can move to your back, your neck, or even your jaw. Some people feel it in their stomach, like bad indigestion. These pains are a sign that something is wrong with the heart. Another common sign is feeling out of breath. You might suddenly find it hard to breathe, even if you are not doing anything active. This shortness of breath can happen with chest pain, or it can happen by itself. If you feel very tired and cannot catch your breath, it is a serious sign. It is important to know that not everyone feels the same signs. Some people have very clear signs, but others might have different ones. This is especially true for women. Women often experience less common signs of a heart attack. For example, a woman might feel sick to her stomach or even vomit. She might feel lightheaded or dizzy, like she is about to faint. Sometimes the only sign is a feeling of unusual tiredness. This is not just feeling sleepy. It is a deep, sudden tiredness that does not go away with rest. So, while chest pain and shortness of breath are common, it is good to know about these other signs too. If you or someone you are with shows any of these signs, it is important to get help right away. Your body is telling you something important. 6. What happens on the inside? When a heart attack begins, important changes happen very quickly inside your body. These changes start in the first few minutes. Your heart is a strong muscle that works all the time, pumping blood to every part of your body. To do its job well, the heart muscle itself needs a constant supply of fresh blood. This blood brings oxygen, which is like food for the heart. Special tubes called coronary arteries carry this oxygen-rich blood directly to the heart muscle. During a heart attack, one of these important coronary arteries gets blocked. This blockage means that a part of the heart muscle suddenly stops getting the oxygen it needs. Imagine a small garden that needs water to live. If the water pipe gets blocked, that part of the garden will start to dry up and die. It is similar for your heart. Without oxygen, the heart muscle cells cannot work properly. They become weak very quickly. Soon, these heart muscle cells begin to be damaged. If the blockage lasts for only a short time, some cells might survive. But the longer the blood flow is stopped, the more heart muscle cells will be damaged and die. This is a very serious problem. The dead muscle cells cannot pump blood, and they cannot be replaced by new, healthy muscle cells. This damage makes the heart weaker. A healthy heart is strong and can pump blood with enough power. But a heart with damaged or dead parts cannot pump as well as it should. This can lead to many other problems for your body because all your organs need a steady supply of blood. The heart also has a special electrical system. This system controls how the heart beats. It sends signals that tell the heart muscles when to squeeze and relax, creating a steady, regular beat, like a drum beating in a perfect rhythm. When a part of the heart muscle is damaged because it is not getting oxygen, this important electrical system can become unstable. It can stop working correctly. This instability can cause the heart to beat in a very fast way, or a very slow way, or in a very irregular way. These irregular heartbeats are called arrhythmias. Some arrhythmias are not very dangerous and might not cause big problems. However, other types of arrhythmias can be very serious. They can make the heart stop beating altogether. This is why a heart attack is a medical emergency. Every minute counts when someone is having a heart attack. The faster the blocked artery can be opened and blood flow restored to the heart muscle, the less damage will happen. If doctors can act quickly, they can save more heart muscle. This gives the person a much better chance to recover and live a healthy life. But if too much time passes, the damage to the heart can be very big and permanent. Understanding what happens inside the heart during these critical moments helps us understand why getting help quickly is so important. It shows us the serious impact of a blocked artery on the heart's ability to work and to keep its regular rhythm. 7. Doctors and hospitals help. When someone feels pain or other signs that might mean a heart attack, it is very important to get help fast. Doctors and nurses in hospitals know exactly what to do. They have special ways to find out what is happening and to help the person quickly. The first thing doctors often do is something called an ECG. ECG stands for electrocardiogram. This is a simple test. A machine records the electrical activity of the heart. Small sticky pads are put on the person's chest, arms, and legs. These pads connect to the machine. The machine draws lines on paper or shows them on a screen. These lines tell the doctor how the heart is beating and if any part of the heart muscle is not getting enough oxygen. An ECG can show if the heart muscle is damaged. Doctors also do blood tests. When the heart muscle is hurt because it does not get enough blood, it releases certain special proteins into the blood. These proteins are like tiny signals. The blood test can find these signals. If these proteins are in the blood, it means the heart muscle has been damaged. The higher the level of these proteins, the more damage there might be. These two tests, the ECG and the blood test, help doctors know quickly if someone is having a heart attack. Once doctors know it is a heart attack, they start treatment right away. Time is very important. The goal is to open the blocked artery and get blood flowing to the heart muscle again as fast as possible. One of the first things they might give is medicine like aspirin. Aspirin helps to make the blood thinner. This can stop the blood clot from getting bigger. They might also give other medicines like nitroglycerin, which can help to make blood vessels wider and improve blood flow. After these first steps, doctors often need to do a special procedure to open the blocked artery. This is called an angioplasty. During an angioplasty, a doctor puts a very thin, flexible tube into a blood vessel. This tube is usually put into a vessel in the leg or arm. The doctor carefully moves this tube all the way up to the heart and into the blocked coronary artery. At the end of this tube is a tiny balloon. When the tube reaches the blocked part, the doctor inflates or blows up the balloon for a short time. This pushes the plaque and the blood clot against the walls of the artery, opening it up. After the artery is open, the doctor often puts in a small mesh tube. This tube is called a stent. The stent is like a tiny spring or scaffold. It is put into the artery where the balloon opened it. The stent stays there permanently. It helps to keep the artery open and prevents it from closing again. This allows blood to flow freely to the heart muscle. Getting blood flow back quickly is the most important thing to save the heart muscle and help the person recover. 8. A new and healthy life. After a heart attack, life changes for many people. It is a big event for the body and the mind. The most important thing is to get better and stop another heart attack from happening. Sometimes, after a heart attack, the heart can be weaker. This can lead to a problem called heart failure. In heart failure, the heart cannot pump blood as well as it should. This means the body does not get enough blood. People might feel very tired or out of breath. Doctors help to manage this problem with special care and medicines. To get strong again, people need to make important changes. One big change is what they eat. Eating healthy food is very important. This means eating many fruits and vegetables. It also means choosing foods that are low in bad fats and salt. Fish, chicken, and beans are good choices. Sugary drinks and processed foods should be eaten less often. A good diet helps the heart work better and keeps the arteries cleaner. Exercise is another key part of getting healthy. After a heart attack, people often start slowly. A doctor or a nurse will tell them what kind of exercise is safe. Walking is a good way to start. Moving the body regularly makes the heart stronger. It also helps to control weight and lower blood pressure. Regular exercise can also make people feel happier and less stressed. It is important to do exercise most days of the week for at least 30 minutes. Taking daily medicines is also a very important part of recovery. Doctors give medicines to help the heart. Some medicines lower blood pressure. Others help to lower cholesterol. Some medicines stop blood clots from forming. It is very important to take these medicines every day, exactly as the doctor says. They help to protect the heart and keep the blood flowing well. If people forget their medicines, they can talk to their doctor. Many people go to a special program called cardiac rehabilitation. This program helps people get strong after a heart attack. It is a safe place to exercise. Nurses and other health workers are there to help. They teach people about healthy eating and how to manage stress. They also help people understand their medicines. Cardiac rehabilitation helps people feel more sure about their body. It helps them live a full and active life again. It is a good way to learn how to care for the heart every day. This new life is about taking good care of the heart and living healthily.